And that's it. We'll have finished the exercise number 1. And now we will move to the exercise number 2 on page number 101. Exercise number 2, like I'm having the full excitement in my whole body. Alright, it is exciting, getting exciting. Alright, exercise number 2 is set over there. How many phrases from the box can you find in the review? So we can look at the words that are colored in yellow. The words are colored in the yellow are the words that may or may not appear in the text, but it will be used to help you write the review, just like the review in the exercise number 1. So let's read it out loud, those phrases, so you can see, because like I'm seeing on the screen, it is like blank. Alright, so now let's read those phrases. Talking about stories, we can use the first phrase. It is I identified with. Then after that, it is a character. A character means the name of that person or that group of people. I don't know. Depends on you how you write it. Next, it's the story of. It's the story of. So means you will give a short introduction about that story. So it is the first part, the introduction, introduction part. So okay, next one. I liked the book because. Give your reasons. After that, it is the reason why you like the book. In the end, alright, in the end, what will it happen? The main character is then by plus a name. A film was made or of a book or something like that. It was written by a name of a author. Like example, J.K. Rowling. Alright, wrote Harry Potter. So if you want to have a book review about the film or a book of Harry Potter, you could say it was written by. I liked the Harry Potter book, and because blah blah blah, the main character is the boy named that name Harry Potter. It was written by J.K. Rowling. So like plus the name of the author of the book, it is okay. Then next, there's a twist at the end. So like you are giving the plot of that story. You're telling the story. Then there's a twist at the end, means something surprise that happened in the end. So like surprise, you know. It's a then plus a type of story like a adventure story or a horror story or a animated story. I don't know, maybe like that. I would definitely recommend it. So means if you like the book, you like recommend people to read it. So you want people to read, you can say that phrase. I would definitely recommend it. It's set in then plus a place. So means we start telling the story by that phrase to let the people know what the story is about. So it's set in place like it's set in the toilet and like pooping, you know. All right. So how many phrases? Okay, I've read it out aloud for you. And how many phrases from the box can you find in the review? Okay, so I'll let you 30 seconds to find out the sentences and the phrases that are appeared in the text, the same as the phrases and the sentence in the exercise number 2 colored in yellow. I'll put 30 seconds on my clock, on my watch, and go. Don't get it. For you. I'll give you a hint. If you find out 5 phrases or sentences, you are correct. Let's just find it. Oh my god, you have only 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so you have ran out of time. Okay, so how many have you found? I found 5. Yeah, in my rehearsal. Okay? So if you found out 5 the same as me have found out before, congratulations. You're a very responsible person, because I have said last week, remember to review the lesson and then prepare for our tonight's lesson means 10G. You prepared it. I appreciate what you have prepared. Yes, you're great. Okay, so 30 seconds has gone through, and also 20 more seconds of me explaining to you anything that I wanted to explain. So means 50 seconds, and I'm saying this plus 10 more seconds means 1 minute. I've let you 1 minute to find the sentences. So now let's find out what are those 5, where are those 5 phrases had been hidden. First one, you can see in the line number 2 and 3, it was written by Louis Sajar. Alright, Sajar. The name you say when you're a pirate. Sajar. Ah, Sajar. Good, right? Good, right? Alright, so first phrase, it was written by them plus the name of the author. Next one. It is an adventure story. It is an adventure story. So you can see it is in the line number 5, 5th line, and the 6th line. It is an adventure story. So, like I've said before, thank you. Like I've said before, it is the type of story then plus story. Thank you. I don't know where has the hand gone. Phrase number 3. The main character, you can see the beginning of the second paragraph. The main character is Stanley Yelnats. So then the name of the character. So, it is it. Number 4. Phrase number 4. It is also the first line of the 3rd paragraph. I identified with the character of Stanley. Okay, so that one. Okay. And the last one. Can you guess where it is? It is in the bottom of the text of the review. I would definitely recommend it. So, we have found it all, and thank you for finding. Those are really useful. It will help you in the text and the test. Okay. I almost lose my voice just because of saying a lot. Okay, so now let's go to the exercise number 3. Exercise number 3, quickly, we just do it quick. Okay, so we have a short note, and let's read what it is. Complete a text about the Lord of the Rings. Use the phrases from the exercise number 2. Okay, so those phrases are colored in yellow in the exercise number 2. We can reuse it to put in those blanks from 1 to 7. Wow, will be a lot. First one. Okay, we will read and we will fill in just the time we read, okay? The Lord of the Rings is a fantasy story. It was... Oh, I would not say that. Blah, blah, blah. J.R.R. Tolkien. So, it is the name of the author of the Lord of the Rings. So, can you guess what the phrase will be filling in? It is the phrase, it was written by, then the name of the author of that story, then or a film. So, we'll fill it in. It was written by. It was written by. Second blank. What is it? J.R.R. Tolkien, blah blah blah, an imaginary land called Middle Earth. So, an imaginary land called Middle Earth, it is a place. So, can you guess what the phrase will be put in the blank number 2? It is, it set in. Alright, it set in. Then a place followed by a phrase. Alright, so it's set in. Third blank. It's set in a place called an imaginary land called Middle Earth, and blah blah blah, a group of hobbits who have to destroy magic ring. Alright, so then the plot of a story is being told. So what's the phrase will be put in? It is, it's the story of a group of hobbits who have to destroy the magic ring. So then the plot of the story going on and on. So it's the story of. The magic ring, blah blah blah, called Frodo. Alright, so Frodo is the name of a character, or it is the name of a pet. Is it? It sounds familiar to me. I had a friend that has a pet called Frodo. Oh, sorry, I misheard into the photocopy machine. Alright? Sorry about that. I had a friend who works at a photocopy, so I misheard that they work at Frodo. Okay. So Frodo is a name of a character. So what would the phrase be? Stands before the name of a character. It is the main character is, then plus a name. The main character is called Frodo. Alright? Number 5. Blah blah blah, they succeed. Blah blah blah, they succeed in destroying the ring. So it is like the end of a story. So it is the phrase in the end. Alright? In the end, they succeed in destroying the ring. Alright? In the end. In the end. In the end, I go to India. Number 6. A few years ago, blah blah blah, starring Orlando Bloom. Alright? So, can you guess what the answer is? A few years ago, starring Orlando Bloom. So Orlando Bloom is the name of a celebrity. Is a real person. So he's an actor. So it's that the book was turned into a film. and the film which has the cast, the name of Orlando Bloom. So, what will the phrase be filled in of the phrase blank number 6? It is a few years ago, a film was made of a book starring Orlando Bloom. Okay, so we fill it all. A film was made of a book starring Orlando Bloom. And last one, it is a great book. It is a great book. And blah blah blah. Something else. So, when you want people to watch or want people to see that film or to read that book, what will you say? It is, and I would definitely recommend it. All right, I would definitely recommend it. All right, so we have finished filling in the exercise